Okay, I have an idea. And I'm out here with that old barn wood that's all split. And it's even bowed. It's just in really bad shape. But I have an idea. So I'm trying to come up with enough pieces to make a tree. I know it looks silly. But it's late at night. I have a funeral tomorrow. I'll be gone all day. I only have Tuesday and Wednesday at home. So that means I have to get some things done for Wednesday's video. And I really need to go to the store Wednesday and spend the day packing the Christmas over there and pulling stuff out and then be ready and putting it up and be ready to open Thursday. So I'm running out of time. So I'm out here about 9 o'clock at night. And I may only have 1 or 2 things finished, but I've got to get one out Wednesday. But we'll see how this turns out. I'm still contemplating, looking, and seeing what I'm going to do. All right, I went to town yesterday and stopped at the thrift store. I hadn't planned on it, but my car just won't drive by. It just won't do it. I had just a little bit of time before I went to the funeral, and I ran in there I would say about 15 minutes. I hit it real fast and left and got to where I was going plenty of time. And I've been out in the garage already this morning and working on the barnwood project. And I came in here and I was going to bring my stuff in here and start working on it. Well, my floor's full of the stuff with I have 4 bags. They're not real full, but I need to get them out of here so I have room to walk through here. And of course I went in to check the Christmas stuff again and whatever else I could find. So I'm going to get started on that. And we're going to do that real fast. Then I'm going to move on to my project. And everything's 75% off. And this had some good greenery to put in stuff. Plus I have one deer shed here. If you don't know what a deer shed is, the deer shed their antlers. And when they get in the field and you run over them with a tractor tire, it ruins your tire. So, anyways, my husband has collected 3 of them. He had 1 in the back of his pickup and 2 in the back of his brother's pickup. I have the one here. I've started kind of working on what I'm going to do with it. And I want to make a centerpiece with it. And I picked up 2 or 3 things that I thought I might be able to use. This might be one of them. I'm not sure. But it still had things on it that I could use. So that was $15.95 and 75% off. So I think it made 4 something. I'm not sure. But anyways, everything I bought, everything I'm going to show you, the whole total was $12 and something. And that's including tax. I got that. And I picked these older clipboards up when I see them, 50 cents. And I'm going to start flipping some of these, making them pretty. I use clipboards here and there, so make me one, and then I'll make some to sell. And then in the Christmas section, this was $15.95, so it made it 4 something. But it's a nice piece of board that I can do. It has a hanger already on it. I don't know if I'll use that leather strap or not, but it was worth that. And that was 1 stack, so there wasn't much in there. And they had this box of potpourri, and I like getting this. It was, how much was this? $1.95, 12 or 75% off. It has little things in it you can use for embellishing. I picked that up. And what are these? Oh, these are some little candle rings. There's 6 of them with berries on them. They're silk with little berries. Can use them in, for embellishing. $2.95, 75% off. Okay, I needed a soup bowl at the store because I take soup over there for dinner. And because I don't want to go buy my lunch every day, and I don't pack, well, I do pack my lunch because I take soup and different things. I have a little refrigerator, a microwave. Of course, you know, I have a stove and an oven and a sink and all that. So it's Christmas, so it's okay. Even after Christmas, it'll sit there. I'll use it. I don't care. Because I did take my soup bowl from here at the house, and I miss it. I need to have both. I have mine and my husband's, and I only have one here, so I'm going to bring the other one back home. Now I picked up another one of these. That one looks a little crooked. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, but that'll be the third one of these. I'm going to redo these. That one I did not notice. A little cockeyed right there. And it shows up. Well, shucks. Good thing I didn't pay much of nothing for it. And then, of course, a scraper. When I do my work with vinyl and different things. And, oh, this is off the wall, but a cheese slicer. I'm going to take that to the store. I love cheese. I keep me a block of cheese over there. I got me a cheese slicer. That was exciting, wasn't it? And this was setting by the lights. It's just a little flue. And I thought I could make something with it. Or if I run across a little lantern that doesn't have a flue, I have it. It was 50 cents. This I'll probably keep till spring. It was a little wood bench made out of probably a fence picket. I'm trying to see, I think it was 50 cents. I'm sure it was. But it was in the Christmas stuff, so anyways, I got that. I'll probably keep that for spring. And then a sack of little, trying to be quiet, little boxes. Because I plan on making some earrings and things. And I needed some little boxes. And I won't need a lot of them. So those were $1. But they were in the Christmas stuff. So they were 75 off. And got me some little tiny taper candles to grubby up. Christmas item. Little sack of this. I know what I'm going to use this in. I'm pretty sure. I needed it. Because I'd used all the crinkly craft paper. 50 cents. Got that. What is this? Nothing. Okay. One more sack and I'll be finished. I'm going to start on my barnwood project. This sack doesn't have much in it. I thought I got more than this, but must not have. Oh, yeah. Here is this ought to be good for that shed, really. That deer shed. I'm getting so much stuff I'm getting out of frame, aren't I? Let me move some stuff here. Anyways, pick this up. It can go out. And I can put some berries in it and different things. And I have a piece of cedar that I've sanded down and have ready to put the antlers on, and then use this, and it'll be a centerpiece. I bet this is the one I will use. It was $1.95, which made it not very much at all. And then one more. Oh, I could use this one too, but I don't like the packages on it. But when I was getting these, I had that in mind, because I do have 3 of the antlers. And here's another one. It was $1.95 with 75% off. But this is way cheaper than going somewhere and buying it. You can fix it up. I've got little berries that I've bought. You know what? I am missing a sack somewhere. I had some picks that I bought with berries on them. And I don't see them. Okay, well, that's okay. There wasn't very many of them anyway. All right, that's my quick thrift haul. Now I'm going to move on to my barnwood project. Okay, is that starting to look like a tree? Looks like this side's too right there. I don't know. It's going to be an old primitive rustic tree. But I got to figure out if it's just going to stand up, or I'm going to put something. I don't really have enough room down here to attach a bottom. So maybe on the back side, I see this. I hope it doesn't have a spider on it. Hooey, Louie. Like there's an angle I could put on the back to have a stand. I know, this is what I do. It is full of sawdust out here. Oh, there's some old board. I didn't see those old boards. They're split. Okay, I've been sitting here trying to find old boards to fit on there because I don't really, this one doesn't fit in. It just doesn't look as old. So, I found a board I can cut up a little more. And I had some over here, but they have nails in them and I can't get the nails out. Okay, I'm gonna keep working. I got to thinking, I brought my pieces in to start painting, and I got to thinking I might want a star. So this is the book that I have my patterns in. Hopefully I'll have a star. I know I have stars. I have to have stars. It's big. There's my trees. I know I have to have stars. And these are patterns. They better be in here. Okay, there's some stars. They might be too big. Well, maybe not. It's not really the shape I want. More. One of these two, are they the same thing? Pretty much, almost. I think that one. Okay, I did find my stars, good. Now, I'm gonna go out and probably trace this off on 1/2" wood and cut one out. I might cut two out because I don't know if I wanna make it yellow. Yellow or rustic. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and cut two of the stars out while I'm out there with my scroll saw. Well, there's some more. That's too long. Okay, that one will work. I'm going to quit looking and contemplating, or I'll never get anything done. I'm going to go cut that out. Well, I took it out and I cut my star out, and it ended up being, it is probably a 7" star and 6 wide. And the top piece, I always forget to give measurements, and y'all have to ask for them. And sometimes they're here, sometimes they're at the store, and I have to wait to tell you. So the very top piece on this, well, let's start with first. Let's work from the bottom up. This piece here, it's not very long. It is 28, almost 20, it's 28.5, almost tall. And I just got whatever size I could get. They're all different sizes. Almost, that's 3 inches wide. And then the piece that fits here, be right here, is 13.5 inches long. And the next piece is, and I was just using what I had, it's 12 inches long. And this one was 10.5. And one goes towards the top is 7.25. And then the one that I have that fits on the very top is, that has just a little arrow point to it, is 7.5. And I already gave you the measurement of the star. So that is the measurements, and that's how long mine is. So all I'm going to do is, this is going to be left just the wood color. These, I'm just going to find me a green, and I'm not going to coat them real heavy, and probably sand them back a little bit. And then I'll nail them to the board. I'll do my star. I ended up only making one star because I could only find one piece of, without going and cutting a big piece off of a sheet. I only made one, so I'll paint it yellow to start with. And if I don't like it, then I'll rust it or do whatever I want to do with it. But I only have one star cut out. But I'll set that aside, and I'm going to find my green and start painting these slats. It'll be really easy. Okay, the color I'm using is Clover by Folk Art. You can use any green you want. And I'm just giving it a coat like this. I'll let it dry and see if it needs to go over it a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm using a chippy brush because it gets down in the cracks of this pretty good. And I try to sand back some, but it's pretty rough wood. Alright, I'm going to finish doing this and let it dry and see if I need to give it a second coat. I have these base coated, and now I am going to use my Apple Barrel Golden Sunset for the star. Here we go. I thought I was ready to paint, but I don't know if I should coat this with, probably need to coat it to start with, at least the sides and the back. This, I'd really, really like to take my vinegar solution and just make it old looking, but it takes it a long time to dry because it's just water. I mean, it's just wet, not water, it's vinegar, but it does take a while to dry. It makes the wood real wet, so I'm trying to figure out which size for it. I don't think it matters. We've got it sanded down real well. And I'm just going to paint the edges here and on the front just a little bit right in here in case I sand it back. It has some color to it. In the back of the star. And then I'll use my Golden Sunset that I have poured out and ready to go. It won't take long though. I'll hit this with the heat gun and let it dry a little faster. That'll get it dry. It's pretty much dry now, and I'm just going to hit it with the Golden Sunset by Apple Barrel. I went a little too heavy around the edges. Or too far in, actually. So I am going to have to give this star 2 coats. I hit it with a heat gun and give it another coat. These are dry, and now I'm just going to coat them with some clear wax. And it gives that green just a little bit of a richer color, and it'll protect it also. Do this one, and then go around it with some brown Jolie wax on the edges. And I'll go off and not make you watch me do all of it, and I'll finish each one of them, and I'll put this sign together. I'll probably go around the edges. I was thinking about sanding it back, but I'm just going to leave it like this. I will sand my star back a little bit, I believe. Got it painted. I think I'll go out and go around the edges with the sander. and it should be ready to put together. And I still haven't figured out really if I want it, how I'm going to get it to stand up, or if I'm just going to have it as a leaner. It could just lean up against something also. I don't know. Haven't got that far yet. I need a paper towel. I'm going to have to get me some more wax. Clear and this brown. I just don't want a big old glob on the end of it. Oops. Okay, that's what I'm going to do to each one of them. All right, I believe I'm ready to put it together now. And I'm just going to use some glue on my boards underneath here and my brad nailer and put it together. My star is right here. It'll go up there if I decide I want to use it, but I want to get it together and see how it looks. Get up ways. All right, I'm out here trying to get this hooked on to that. I had to wait on my husband to get a certain bit because I don't have one that fits that, and I need that. So, while I'm waiting on him, here he comes, and he's building a coat tree for the bank. That's what he's been working on. Trying to see. Okay, he's cleaning off that stump, and now he's got to level it, and then he's going to have to cover it in a polyurethane. I think that's what he's going to use. And we are literally fighting for space in this garage. Lots of junk in the middle. And then here's a table, a big conference table he's working on. And a stand between two chairs for the bank. He's went and found a tree stump and made the top. And he's got to finish putting that together. And my water system's running again as usual. And then he also is back over here in this little space over here is where I try to work. And he brought me home something. Okay, I gotta get over here. I've been wanting one. The garage door has to be open for me to even see what it looks like. I have an old door with the hinges and the knob. And when I get to work on that, I don't know. And what I'm going to do with it, I had a plan, and I still have my posts where I was going to put a table on and have two posts coming down for the legs. But when I get around to that, I'll make sure I show y'all. Okay, right now I'm waiting on him to get a bit for my drill so I can finish putting my tree up on the stand and have that project finished. And then I really wanted to be over at the store today, packing in my Christmas and working on the wall that I have done that he helped me with, but I haven't had time. All right, I'm gonna get started. Here he comes with my bit.